Lift with your knees. Easier said than done when you're in here. All right, here we go. Let's see if one man can change out an axle on at least a small dump trailer. Some of the tools I think I'm going to end up using, I might end up using my Sawzall to cut off the U-bolts. And I do recommend just getting brand new U-bolts. They're really not that expensive. And I got an entire axle with the hubs, brakes, everything already on it. Another thing I definitely recommend is go to somewhere that sells trailers near you and have them order your axle. That way you get the exact right axle. Now, I use North Point Trailer in Northumberland PA. Those guys were awesome. It really looks pretty simple. I've never done it myself, but it looks like pretty much take a couple U-bolts off, put the axle on, hook up the brakes. Now I do have brakes on there. The wires that will power my brakes will stay on my driver's side of the trailer. So just to help you out there, normally this sticker right here is probably going to face to the back of the trailer. Yeah, I'm going to try to use my impact gun first, and if that don't work, I'm going to cut these U-bolts off, or the old ones. I have some sockets. I do have some butt splice connectors for the wires, and these are waterproof ones. I recommend getting something that is going to be waterproof. So when I splice these on there, I can use my heat gun to shrink wrap that closed tight so the water does not get in. And you're going to need something to maybe cut your wires. Probably going to need a floor jack. And I have some jack stands I'm probably going to end up using. And I have a big set of my DeWalt socket set here. Awesome socket set. I'll put that down in the description. This axle is a 3500 axle. If you're not a pansy, you should be able to easily pick that up. If you can't pick your axle up, you probably shouldn't be doing this job. I'm hoping I should be able to just dump this, put my dump up, and be able to work on this back axle. The reason I got to change this out, I was trying to be a nice guy and go help some friends out, and we kind of bent my axle. We had probably a little bit too much weight on here. My friend backed it up a driveway about that steep it seemed like. All the weight went on this one axle and bent my one axle. Don't ever do that. I'm going to put a couple chalk blocks just because I can. So in front of the axle that I'm not changing, just to keep things a little bit more safe. Two on the other side. Now, if you don't have an impact gun, you might want to try to take your tires off first.
All right, there we go.
Let me take the other side off also. Jack stand. I'm going to put the jack stand back here. Back. Just let that there. All right, I did get a piece of cardboard so I could kneel on it because my knees are not 20 years old anymore. And I'm sorry if I'm yelling at you, but all right, first I'm going to take my impact gun to see if I could get these nuts off of these U-bolts. If not, I do have Sawzall. Get these wires out of my way for now, just for this side. I'm going to tie a bow tie. All right, let me get the other three cut and we'll go on to the next step. All right, so far so good. I got all the U-bolts cut off. That really wasn't too bad. Then there's a little plate on the bottom of the U-bolts. Kind of like I have, just like on these ones. These ones are brand new. So that's not rusted on there. Yeah, I want to slide this over. If I could get this spring off or not. If I got this spring off, it'd be really nice. That looks really hard to get off. Because then I could slide my other one in here real easy. I think I need to repaint this trailer. There's a mess under here. Yeah, jeez. All right, now I need to get this axle out of here. And I was going to try to take the leaf spring off, but that's about ridiculous too, because everything's rusted on. So this axle's messed up anyway. I don't know what the pros do. Throw me a comment down below if you could let me know what you guys would do out there if you like work at a trailer shop and you're watching this to see how jacked up I am. But I'm just going to cut this dang axle in half. And I might keep some of these parts just in case I need something later on. There you go. Yeah, that comes out pretty easy. I did take the wires right here and cut them. I cut them so the wires on my trailer are as long as they can be so I can wire up my other axle. Go. Wire brush them a little so I have a nice clean spot to go on. Spring's still looking really good shape. Yeah, probably maybe not the best time right now, but you might want to look at your springs, see if they look okay. You might want to do that before you take your entire axle off though, really. I guess if one of your springs was all jacked up and broke, you probably wanted to order some new springs also, but getting these bolts off would have been fun. All right, let me get this other axle in here. All right, now I'm just trying to get my spring to open up. Since I have a dual axle, this is how I'm doing it. I don't know how you're going to do it if you don't have a dual axle like this. Hopefully nothing comes off, goes flying. All right, now I should be able to get that through there. This one feels a little bit heavier. Hopefully I can get it through when I get to the other side. Like that. Make sure you're putting it in the right way, like I said, so you have the wires on your driver's side. Unless somehow the wires that run your trailer are on the other side, but definitely for me, my wires are on this side. So I do this without busting my back. Now, how in the flippity crapola do I get it in there? That's the question. I could try to get this bolt out over here. I haven't tried that one yet. If I got that one bolt out, I could get it in there. So you either got to take your axle apart or take this one bolt out. All right, I did get this nut off, and it really actually was kind of easy. After you take a torch and you heat that sucker up, just heat it up a lot. And then I took my impact wrench and I took it off. It really was not that bad. Now I got to get that bolt out and I can get the rest of this axle through here. And I only had to mess with one really pain in the butt bolt, but it's really hot right now. All right, this is loose, so there we go. There we go. Not too bad. Can bring this back over. Yeah. Then I can put that back up. Rest it on my knee. It's really not that heavy. Pick that up. Pick this up. I need 3 hands. Put this in. Ow. There we go. Wasn't that bad. Put this on. Have to check that later. Just make sure you put your axle on that little nub sticking up. We're almost there. Lift with your knees. Easier said than done when you're in here. Oh, did I get it? That's crazy. I think I got it. That there? Yeah. Oh, that was easier than I thought. Wire it up. Put my new U-bolts on. Call it a day. Wasn't too bad, especially for not really knowing what the world I'm doing. But they did tell me, do not put these on with your impact gun. They said you could start them, use your ratchet when you get it up there. I guess you could use the old piece that come off if you want, but Take these nuts off. Oh, I should have my socket wrench before I get in here, and I don't. Put that over there. That over there. I'm supposed to have this cardboard under my knees, and I don't. All right, this is what I got. Now, there is a little like nut down up under there that you gotta line that bracket up with. And then you put all your nuts on your U-bolts. Really not too bad. Now I'm gonna tighten them up with a ratchet. Not my impact wrench, but my ratchet. By hand so I don't strip them out. And I will try to kind of tighten them evenly, a little bit on one side, a little bit on the other. And then I'm just gonna do the other side. All right, I got my U-bolts all tightened up by hand evenly. Now I'm gonna wire these wires up, and it doesn't really matter which one goes to which one. So I just recommend getting I'll try to put some of these down in the description. They are waterproof butt splice. Just got to strip these back. Twist them. I kind of only want that going in there halfway. That should be good. I don't want to cut through this plastic. Good. I can take my heat gun and melt them.
Don't burn my hands.
You can kind of start to see the clear glue come out the end of the blue butt splice there. I'm going to zip tie that back here so it doesn't get caught up. All right, I got the brakes all wired up. Everything's all tightened down. Now I'm going to put my tires and rims back on. And I bought 2 new rims because one of my rims was kind of messed up on my other ones. So I just bought another set of 2, and they came with 2 brand new tires on them anyway. So now I'll have a brand new tire here, and I'm going to have to replace these 2 tires eventually. Hi, baby. I see ya. Make sure you put your lug nuts on by hand first, because you do not want to strip them out. Then you're going to have more of a problem. Now all I got to do is check the air pressure in these tires, which really seems like probably pretty good. I am going to hook this up to my truck, and then for me, I mean, you guys do what you want to do. I'm going to pull my emergency brakes up here just to make sure it seems like the brakes are still working good, and then maybe even try them out, pulling them down the road, because there are ways you can adjust these brakes. There's quite a few videos online showing you how to adjust the brakes on these, but they should come. It should come at you 90% chance, 95% chance you probably shouldn't have to even adjust the brakes on these things. See right here, this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to hook this up to my truck. I'm going to pull this pin right here, and it should engage them brakes. So I want to check that. I can hook it to my truck and have everything hooked up and then jack the back end up. So when I engage the brakes, I'll see if the brakes lock up. All right, well, that's about it for this video. I hope this video did help you out. If you had to change out your axle on your dump trailer, give this video a thumbs up. Please leave me a comment down below. That really does help me out here on YouTube. It helps out with the algorithm so my channel does do better. And hit that subscribe button to help support my channel. God bless and have a great day.